Hello everyone, welcome back to my maths video. So let's start our exercise, our new exercise, that is 11.4. So before starting our today's topic, I want to say everybody that please see the full video, okay, every time. Otherwise you will not understand the questions and you cannot do the questions properly. See the full video properly, okay. So next topic is volume of cube, cuboid and cylinder. So what is the meaning of volume? Amount of space occupied by a three-dimensional object is called its volume. That means how much space is occupied by any solid figure. Okay, what is the amount of space? How much capacity it has? That is called a volume. How much space it has inside the figure, inside the object. Okay, that is called a volume. So we will study about the volume of cube, cuboid and cylinder. Like surface area of three objects you have seen. So now volume of these three objects you will see. So what is the formula of cube? Volume of cube is side into side into side. That is side cube. Okay. Here it is explained. You can read one time. Next is cuboid. So cuboid also you know this is the figure of a cuboid. And the volume of the cuboid formula is given in the next page, that is length into breadth into height. Okay, so this is the volume of cuboid, length into breadth into height. Very nice. Next is the cylinder. Cylinder figure also you know this is called cylinder, who has height and radius. So volume of the cylinder is pi r square h. Okay, pi r square, r is the radius and h is the height. So these three formulas you have to remember very nicely. So let us start our exercise 11.4. You can see all the examples given, okay, by your own. So let us start 11.4. Before starting, please write these formulas: volume of cube, that is side into side into side, side cube; volume of cuboid, length into breadth into height; and volume of cylinder, pi r square h. Okay. So question number 1 is, given a cylindrical tank, in which situation you will find surface area and in which situation volume. So three situations are given. It is asked in which situation, in which case you will find the surface area and volume. So to find how much it can hold. So how much it can hold means what is the space, what is the amount of space inside the object, inside the cylindrical tank. So amount of space inside any object is what? It is a volume. So here we will calculate volume. And then B number of cement bags required to plaster it. So number of cement bag means how much cement bag is required to plaster. Plaster means it is a surface, plain surface. So whenever there is a plain surface required, you have to find the surface area. So it is surface area you have to find out here. C number, to find the number of smaller tanks that can be filled with water from it. So again it is the amount of space, how much water it can fill. So it is again it is a volume. So in this way you have to understand. So next, 2 number, volume diameter of a cylinder A is 7 centimeter. So you can see here cylinder A and cylinder B. Diameter of the cylinder A is given 7 centimeter and the height is given 14 centimeter. Diameter of cylinder B is 14 centimeter and the height is 7 centimeter. Now this diameter is 14 and height is 7. So you can see both have the opposite quantities. Here radius 7, sorry, diameter 7, here height is 7. Here height is 14, here diameter is 14. Okay, in this way. Without doing any calculation, can you suggest whose volume is greater? So you have to say whose volume is greater. Verify it by finding the volume of both the cylinders. Then we will put the formula and verify. Check whether the cylinder with greater volume has a greater surface area or not. Okay, so let us do it. That is, heights and the diameter of the cylinder A and B are interchanged. So I already shown you that height and diameter are interchanged with this cylinder A and B. Radius of cylinder A is what? 7 by 2, because diameter is given 7. Okay, so what is the radius? Divided by 2. So 7 by 2 is, that means 3.5 centimeter. Radius of cylinder A is 7 by 2. Radius of cylinder B is what? 14 by 2, because 14 is the diameter. So 14 by 2 is 7. So here radius is 7 by 2 and here B cylinder radius is 7. So if measures of R and H are same, okay, if the measures of R and H, that means radius and height are same, then the cylinder with greater radius will have the greater area. Okay, so without calculation we can say that a cylinder with greater radius will have the greater area. So as the radius of cylinder B is greater, whose radius is greater? Cylinder B radius is greater, 7 centimeter. Then therefore volume of cylinder B is greater. Okay. So without calculation we can say that volume of cylinder B is greater because its radius is greater. Okay. Now let's do the calculation. So let's verify it by calculating the volume of both the cylinders. Now let us calculate volume of cylinder A. Formula is pi r square h. So pi value is 22 by 7. Radius of cylinder A is given 7 by 2. So 7 by 2 into 7 by 2 because square is given. Then height of cylinder A is 14. So after calculation it is coming 539 centimeter cube because volume unit is always in cube. Okay, meter cube, centimeter cube, all this. Next, volume of cylinder B, you have to find out pi r square h. So pi 22 by 7. So cylinder B radius is 7. 7 into 7 and height of cylinder B is also 7. So after calculation it is coming 1078 centimeter cube. So whose volume is greater? Cylinder B volume is greater. Okay, hence the volume of cylinder B is greater. Now we will find the surface area. Whose surface area is greater now? Now let us see the surface area. Now take out the surface area of cylinder A. So surface area formula is 2 pi r into r plus h. You have seen in the earlier exercise. So 2 pi r value is put here. After putting all the values here, it is coming 385 centimeter square. So area unit is always in square. Okay. Now surface area of cylinder B. Again we will put the values here. You know all the values. So it is coming 616 centimeter square. So whose surface area is greater? Cylinder B. Okay. So here also surface area of cylinder B is greater. So in both the cases, volume also and surface area also, cylinder B is greater. Okay, I think you have understood this question. Now question number 3, find the height of a cuboid whose base area is 180 centimeter square and volume is 900 centimeter cube. So this is a very easy question. Height you have to find out of the cuboid. So one area is given, base area, and volume is given. That means you have to divide 900 by 180. So after dividing you will get the height. Very easy. So this is your homework. Now question number 4. A cuboid is of dimension 54 into 30. So cuboid has the dimension, that means length, breadth and height of the cuboid is given. How many small cubes with side 6 centimeter can be placed in the given cuboid? So cuboid is there, it is a big cuboid. So inside the big cuboid, how many small cubes can be put? Okay, can be placed. So what is the dimension? What is the side of the cube given? Side of the cube is given 6 centimeter. So how can you find this? You have to find first of all calculate the volume of the cuboid, then find the volume of the cube, then you have to divide both the volume, then you will get the number of cubes. So let us see is question number 4. Side of cube equal to 6 centimeter given, length, breadth and height of the cuboid is given. So number of small cubes equal to volume of cuboid divided by volume of cube. So you have to divide both the volume. So volume of cuboid formula is length into breadth into height. Volume of cube formula is side cube, that means side into side into side. So when you put the value 60 into 54 into 30 divided by 6 into 6 into 6, then we'll calculate. Okay, now we'll calculate like this. 6 5 is 30, then 6 9 is 54, then 6 10 is 60. Okay, so 10 9 is 90, 95 is 450. That means 450 cubes can be placed. This is a very simple question. Okay, now next question. Now question number 5. Find the height of a cylinder whose volume is given 1.54 meter cube and the diameter of the base is given 140 centimeter. So you have to find the height. Okay, here volume is given and the base diameter is given. Diameter means you have to find the radius first of all. The radius equal to diameter by 2, that means 140 by 2. Okay, let us find it how. So here diameter is given 140, radius is given diameter by 2. So 140 by 2, it is 70 centimeter. Now we have to convert this centimeter into meter because the volume is given in meter cube. Okay, so to convert centimeter into meter you have to divide 70 by 100 meter. Now volume is given 1.54 meter cube and height you have to find out. So how can you find out? Very easy. volume of cylinder equal to pi r square h, you have to write the formula first of all. Then you have to equate. You have to equalize the formula and the value. So volume of cylinder is given 1.54. Pi r square h, pi value is this much. R is 70 by 100, 70 by 100, and height you have to find out. So now cut this 0, 0. So this 0 and this 0 also cut. Okay. Then the 7 and 7 cut. So it is what? 154 equal to 22 into 7 is 154 by 10 into 10 is 100 into h. Okay. So this again 154 equal to 154 by 100 is again 1.54 into h. So this 1.54 divided by this 1.54 will come down, 54 equal to h. Okay. So this h equal to 1 meter. Height is 1 meter because this will cut. 1.54 divided by 1.54 is 1. So height equal to 1 meter. Understood? So this is the solution of this question. This is the height. Now question number 7. If each edge of a cube is doubled, okay, the edge means the side of a cube is doubled, then what happens? How many times will its surface area increase and how many times will its volume increase? So you have to find out the increase in surface area and increase in volume. So how to write it? Let's see. First of all, one number, let initially the edge of the cube be L. So first of all you have to assume the edge, that means the side of the cube is L. Initial surface area is what? 6L square. That means 6 into side square. You know the surface area of a cube is what? 6 into side square. You have seen in the exercise 11.3. So the surface area is 6 into L square. Now if the edge of the cube is doubled, it then becomes 2L. That means double means it will be twice L. 2 times of L. Double means 2 times. Now new surface area will be what? Now you have to put this 2L in here in this formula because now the edge is double. So 6 2L square. Okay. Understanding or not? This now L is increased by 2 times. So you have to put now in the new surface area is 2 times 2L square. So now 2L square means 2 to the 4. It is L square. Now what happened? See, you have to separate it 4 into 6L square. Why you have to separate it? Because 6L square is what? It is the initial surface area. So now initial surface area is increased by 4 times because 4 into 6L square. Understanding? So initial the surface area will increase by 4 times. So hence the new surface area is increased by 4 times. Now understood? So how it is done? Now next the volume. So how the volume will increase? So initial volume of the cube is L cube. Okay. The volume formula is what? Side cube. Side into side into side. So you assume the side is L. So it is L cube. So when the edge of the cube is doubled, that means it becomes double 2 times 2L. Okay. Now new volume will be what? Now we will put this 2L in here in this formula. Now it will be 2L cube. So 2 cube is 8 and L cube is L. So now we will again separate it 2 into L cube. So L cube is the initial volume. So it is 8 times of initial volume. So it is the volume will increase by 8 times. Now understood the way of doing this question? It is a very important question. Remember this. Now question number 8. Water is pouring into a cuboidal reservoir. So it is a cuboidal reservoir. Okay, cuboidal reservoir means water is stored here at the rate of, so water is pouring in this at the rate of 60 liters per minute. So 60 liters in 1 minute it is pouring the water. If the volume of the reservoir is 100 meter cube, the volume is given. Volume of this is 100 meter cube. Find the number of hours it will take to fill the reservoir. So how many hours, in how many hours it is filled by water, you have to take out. Okay, so how to do this? Let's see. So volume of the cuboidal reservoir is given 100 meter cube. So you have to convert this meter cube into liter because it is given in liter. The water is pouring and water is measured in liters. So how to convert this meter cube into liter? You have to multiply by 1000. Okay, to convert any meter cube into liter, you have to multiply by 1000. So it is converted into liter. Okay, 108,000 liter. Now it is given that water is being poured at the rate of 60 liter per minute. That means in 1 minute 60 liter water is pouring. So you have to convert this minute in hours. So to convert in minute in hours, you have to multiply by 60. Okay, so 60 into 60, so it is 3600 liter per hour. So in 1 hour it is pouring 3600 liters. Understanding? So number of hours will be what? You have to divide this total volume by number of hours, number of liters per hour. So 108,000 by 3600. Now this is cut, 00 will be cut. So after dividing it is coming 30 hours. Okay, so this is very easy question and important also. Now this exercise is complete and I have given you homework. Okay, homework of question number 3 and question number 6. These two questions are homework and I have done all the questions. So I request all of you to see all the video fully and solve the questions nicely. Okay, so in this way this chapter, mensuration chapter, is also complete. It is finished. Okay, thank you.